niggas rather be more famous than rich. I ain't never lived my life trying to be famous at all. I don't give a fuck about that shit. We trying to get this motherfucking money, stack these coins, so I can do what the fuck I want to do, and everybody around me can do what the fuck they want to do.
You hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga.
We don't understand.
Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love.
Are we doing this big money?
Show a nigga some love, nigga.
Wabbity dabbity.
Niggas out here don't love me, nigga.
What people gotta really understand, nobody gotta support you, first of all. So I used to take that shit personal. I used to be like, damn, nobody's supporting me, nobody's playing my records, nobody's really rocking with me in the city like that. And then I realized it's not personal. You just gotta make somebody, you gotta make them a believer. If they don't believe you tomorrow, cool. Focus on who is rocking with you, and then you circle back and you come get them on the way back.
Hey man, this your boy Money Man Rado, man. You Hankin with Hankin TV, man. You know what it is, the biggest platform, man. They major.
What up, Wallace Mac? Tell me something slick and make it stick. Man, you already know international best-selling author, the Ghetto Diamond, reality TV star, Queen's Court. Asking for a friend, man, stop playing with me. Host of Cigar Chats with Mac. But listen, I'm here to talk about Hankin. I'm gonna be on Hankin TV. I'm gonna be Hankin with Hankin. I'm telling you now, you do not want to miss the game. I'm gonna be dropping on Hankin TV. Cause we go always supply demand, turn over a profit consistently. See y'all soon.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kendra Rainey King, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. By the way, Pleasant Road. I'm an author of 51 books, and I have written various movies as well. I'm a ghostwriter as well. I've written Knee Deep, which is my first movie, Curved from the Mistletoe, Thicker the Berry, The Sweeter the Juice, and Distinguished Robbers. Those last two will be coming out very soon. And I'm Hankin with Hankin TV. Have a blessed day.
New year, new money, big blessings, positive energy. Get your mind right. Big motion.
Crap. Hey man, this is your boy Kimo Ginobili, Mr. Private Eye, the one-eyed bandit. Goddamn, I can't stand it. The walking gas station, man. And right now we on the highway, man. Y'all know I'm Hankin with Hankin TV, man. Trap. Straight like that.
How you whores doing today? I ain't want none. I just came to tell you I was back, bitch.
What's up? What's going on? What we doing? Huh? Is we condoning in this? Is this what y'all call gangster? What we doing?
Type of one if you already get in this live. Shout out to my boy Hankin TV. I see you.
I never fucked anybody over in my life. Didn't have it coming. You got that? All I have in this world is my balls and my word. And I don't break them for no one.
I'm Hankin with Hank TV on my mama. Oh God, we finna be Hankin with Hankin TV. Y'all know how we come, man. Y'all come tune, man. We finna have a show for y'all. Y'all know how I get. Right there on the spit, let's do it.
Like y'all niggas be out here hating and shit, nigga. You not gonna win hating on me, bro. That's just real shit, nigga. And niggas know what's going on out here, nigga. They know how I am, nigga. They know my motherfucking. I ain't even gotta do none of that. We on the money, but they know what's going on, bro. And it's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no nigga hating on no snap, nigga. They ain't got no real reason to hate on me, nigga. Like you not gonna win hating on me. I don't give a fuck who you is, cause guess what? I'm a real nigga.
I understand why niggas hate. I understand, trust me, I know. It's okay, man, you doing your job. You supposed to hate on a nigga like me, man. Cause I remind you of everything you ain't. So it's okay to hate on a nigga like me, but I'ma keep on shining and I'ma keep on putting it in your face. Yeah, cause that's where it need to be, man, in your face, so you can see it up close and personal. Get a Kodak look. Matter of fact, take a picture, nigga, so you can put it on your wall at night, admire me, and hope that one day you can get a fraction of my swag, a fraction of my drip, a fraction of my personality, a fraction of my blessings, nigga. But you ain't gonna never get it cause you a hater. Haters don't get blessed. That's what you forgot to learn. That was in the fine print when you was signing up for your PhD, your player haters degree. Haters only get stressed. That's why your life is stressful. That's why your hair falling out. That's why your girl leaving you. That's why you're going through all the bullshit you're going through. You're about to get fired from your motherfucking job. Yeah, you're down and out. You're on your last motherfucking buck and you can't even buy luck. Yeah, it's hard for you out there because you've been hating all your life. Show some love.
Show some love, you hear me?
Big Hank, what's the deal?
What's the word? What's the word, man? I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure I hitting that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 4K.
Yes, sir.
I seen that boy Ron Don had just went live, man. I want to shout out Ron Don, man. He came through, caught the replay for yesterday and sent the super thanks. I want to shout out Ron Don. I appreciate that.
Yeah. He hit me up in the comments too. I mess with Ron and Dunn.
You already know. We got a couple topics we're gonna cover today, but it's ironic that I got on this Tupac t-shirt because I didn't put it in the title. I even had no intentions on talking about it, but when I grabbed the shirt, it made me think. Keefe D. They done pushed Keefe D's trial date back, man. It was supposed to start, I think his trial was supposed to start like in either March or May, but this lawyers done filed a motion, man, to have his court date, have the trial pushed back. It's pushed back. Guess the when though, man. Guess when the trial is, man.
September 13th.
September 13th. Nah, it's next February.
Next February. I
A
said
whole
that
year, man. I said, damn, that's a whole new bit. Here you is. It's what, February, March. You sitting up thinking you about to go to trial in another month or a couple months, and then they push it back for a whole nother year. And they also have filed a motion to get a private investigator. The court granted them a private investigator for 100 hours. They're gonna get a private investigator on that case on the court for 100 hours. But they also done brought Reggie Wright into it. Now they saying Reggie Wright did it, man. Now this case been going on for 30 years. We done had all type of documentaries and police doing offers that was involved doing interviews and really deep dive interviews, and they still ain't cracked this case. But we all know, we always saying it. Like, damn, Keefe D talking too much. Keefe D talking too much.
Yeah.
He thought he had immunity. But at the same time, guess what this lawyer is saying now? Now we just seen all these interviews, Keefe D, I said Cuffy, because I got some shit to say about Cuffy too. But we done seen all these interviews Keefe D did about this. He even wrote a book. So guess what his lawyer is saying now, man?
What?
His lawyer is saying Keefe D wasn't even there. He wasn't even in Las Vegas the night of the crime.
He wasn't even in the car.
He said he wasn't even not even in the car. That's why I had switched it up. He said he wasn't even in Las Vegas, man.
Hey, because they can't prove it. See, they ain't even finna be able to prove it.
How come they can't prove it when he done did a 1,000,001 interviews saying he was in the backseat, he handed the dude the gun, and they asked him about one of the guys who was supposed to initially do the shooting, say he froze up, and then Keefe D came to his defense like, nah, he didn't freeze up. Everybody ain't a deleter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now that lawyer saying my client was not even in Las Vegas when this crime was committed. You get all this damn self-snitching going on, man. All these interviews, and he done wrote a book and everything. Well, how you gonna write a book about a situation if you wasn't even there?
You remember what OJ said? OJ wrote one, but if I did do it, OJ hit him with something like that, didn't he, man?
If I did do it.
What if I did do it?
And that go into what yesterday when we was talking about ASAP Rocky, when we was saying about if he had took the deal, he would have lost. That would have automatically opened him up. Shout out T Money. What's up with his T Money?
T Money, what's that?
That also would, if he'd have played out and took the 6 months, that'd opened him up for the civil lawsuit. But don't forget, like I had said, even when OJ got found not guilty, the victim's family, they still won the civil lawsuit.
Yeah, and they tore him up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure did. I remember he was doing bad. Shit, he had to go get some. Hey, he had to go get some of his stuff back.
Man, he had to go do it. He got to shout out only my truest. He had to go do a strong arm.
Yeah, a strong arm. He had to. Hey, he need that jersey.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. But I had also, damn, man, they pushed this shit back to next February. I'm gonna tap into a little bit more of this shit they said about Reggie Wright. So, people probably gonna have to go back and watch the interviews, the Suge Knight interviews, and the things he said about it. Because Suge Knight said that night that he had told Reggie to send some more guards, some more security, like 5 more securities, and they never came.
Mm-hmm.
After all these years, now this trial is coming up, and the nigga that got the feet under the niggas far, who've been doing all this self-snitching for years, now they want to say, Reggie Wright was there.
Yeah, he wasn't there now. Since that five,
Mhm.
when they turned that file up, see, he wasn't there now. It ain't for the magazine. He ain't doing it for the net no more. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Yeah. And just like you say, Chhyld, you know, Chhyld ain't gave up nothing. Chhyld ain't told nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if he know probably a couple of clues or, you know, some things that can clear a couple things up as well. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And then don't forget about how they was trying to say, oh, Suge did it. He had it set up. Man, nigga, come on. Now you think this man about to risk his life and be sitting next to him?
You got a
He
bullet. He caught
accidentally,
one upside the head, didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
So they say allegedly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying? Come
Yeah,
on,
he was
man.
crazy.
And even if he did set it up, I'm quite sure it would have been. You could have did it way better than that. You ain't about to have it to where I'm in the car. So you gonna ambush a nigga, have somebody jump out of his bushes when you drop him off or something.
Man, I'm talking about that was front seat action. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, we can't go. I ain't going in the front seat action now.
Right.
Yeah.
So we definitely gonna keep up with that. That trial is a whole year away, but we already know in between now and then they definitely gonna be talking about it and stuff. So we gonna keep up. I'm gonna make sure we keep up with that one, man. We gonna follow that one. We gonna follow that one real close.
So G, check it out. So if they already throw it out for a year, and you said they was they're required to do 100 hours of investigation, private investigator, so they're really investigating something else to be able to charge QPD, or you think they looking for the real shooter? Like what kind of investigation they do now? You know, after 30 years of investigation, you know what I'm saying?
I
That's what I
mean,
want to.
the investigator is coming on the as far as on the defense behalf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and we already know who the shooter was. We already know who the shooter was.
Right.
TVD been telling us for years who the shooter was. So I don't even know what purpose the private investigator can pull. You know what I'm saying? It's probably
Yeah.
it's a stall tactic. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
I got you. Yeah, it's a tactic strategy, huh?
Strategy. You know,
Yeah.
that making 31 years. You know, you got some crimes that been committed, and you got the witnesses and the victim and everything happened 6 months ago, and then they take the stand and can't even remember. So you got to realize. So and also in that case, Keefy D is the only person that's still alive that was in the car that night.
Right.
He the only person still alive, man. So if you
Boy,
got
put in
people,
work, didn't he?
right? So like I said, if you got witnesses and victims who can't remember shit from 6 weeks ago, come on, man. Let alone 31, 32 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Sure.
So
Yeah,
he
shout out
done.
mental health, Jude. I think that's
Yeah.
Jude.
Shout out Jud.
Yeah.
Yeah, he done, man. He cooked. They might as well stick a fork in him.
Yeah, he told on himself. He brought all this up. He
All
called
them
it all
years,
up.
man. He did interview after interview. Doing the interviews. Um, wasn't showing no remorse about it. You know what I'm
He was showing
saying?
out. Yeah, he was showing out, big man.
So they definitely gonna cook him. And then the way they explained it to where he thought he had immunity, it definitely made sense. And that's why I say, man, everybody ain't gonna know the law, but knowing the law and knowing what the fuck you getting yourself into, you know. And then if you involved with a crime like that, and you thinking you got immunity, and you gonna take it upon yourself to go out and talk about it, you supposed to ask questions first about this immunity. You know
You
what I'm
know he supposed
saying?
to talk to his lawyer. He supposed to see
Man,
could he talk about it. You know what he think he just going by the room. Oh, 7 years. It's out of what did they call it? I forgot what they call it.
statutory limitations.
Statutory limitation. Yeah, oh, 7 years up, I'm good. See, he went by that. Seemed like
But you know, on the body, you know, that one right there. That's one of the ones where it don't apply. That don't apply.
right, right. So that's why I say he went by that old. I don't know what he went by.
Right. And we definitely in the age right now where can't nobody say I didn't know. As long as you got this right here,
Yeah,
it ain't nothing you can't use the excuse. I was just watching an interview and I heard a guy said he had a Dodge a Challenger Hellcat. So the dude asked the dude who was interviewing, like, man, when did you get the Hellcat? He said he had it in 2000. I think yeah, he said 2017. So they was like, damn, you had them when they first came out. So I'm like, damn, I hit Siri and asked them when did it come out, and it came out in 2015.
yeah,
I'm watching an interview fact checking. So ain't no way in the world you shouldn't be doing no fact checking or research when your ass is on the line. You feel me?
yeah. Siri, no. Siri would have told him you need to sit down somewhere and be quiet.
Yeah, I have been seeing this one right here for I have been seeing this story right here for a minute. I didn't know it. I mean, I knew it was serious, but it had started picking up. It was a female lady in Detroit. You know, she said she had been homeless for like 3 or 4 months. She said she had been reaching out to different agencies and job and family. Wasn't nobody helping her, so she was sleeping in a car with her kids for 4 months. So one night, she go to the casino parking lot. You know, them big old parking lot. She go up to the 9th floor. Her and her kids are asleep in the car, and then 2 of the kids end up passing away. They say from hypothermia. First they said carbon monoxide, then they say it was hypothermia. But last night I had seen it had came across my timeline again, so I got to listening to it. Shout out Trap House Kitchen. Then I had seen Trap House Kitchen. He did a video giving his opinion on it, and he was saying some good things. This was some shit that made sense. So I said, man, let's go ahead and let me go ahead and touch on this. I said, because this is crazy, man. You mean to tell me you got 4 kids, you run around sleeping in your car for 4 months, you couldn't bust your kids up around amongst family members? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She 4 months. She has got content. 4 months. I mean, I know it's rough out here because I've been through. Top and bottom. I seen them both, but
I couldn't get in a hotel room or nothing. Come on, man, it's too cold out there, man.
Panhandlers get enough money to get out of that cold. You hear me?
Man.
Yeah, she could stand at the gas station and get $30 to go sleep somewhere, take her own sheets and stuff up in there and do what you got to do.
I'm quite sure it's family members, friends, or somebody you can hit up for a few dollars. Ain't gonna let you sleep in no damn car with your kids in the wintertime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't have let her do it. And I don't know.
So this one right here, I don't think this is the one. I'm gonna go see if I can find it though. But she did one interview with the news. She had somebody with her. I don't know if it was a family member or a friend, but she had somebody that was sitting next to her doing an interview, and she was suited and booted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on, before I get to the video, let me see what Only Chhyld said. Only Chhyld said this is a good reference. This is a good reference video for the father's response to the deceased children. Okay. All right, we're gonna hear this one right here. Then while this play, I'm gonna go look it up.
A grieving mother trying to cope with a heartbreaking family tragedy is speaking out tonight to 7 News Detroit. She had been living in a van parked at the Hollywood Casino parking garage with her 4 children when the unthinkable happened. 2 of them died from what appears to be hypothermia. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cass telling us the mom says she tried to get help for her homeless family, but no one answered the call until it was too late.
I lost the one who made me a mother. I lost a 2-year-old. I'm dying inside. It hurt. I feel like my heart is breaking. And I have 2 more kids to live for.
It's been a long journey for Tatiana Williams with an even tougher battle ahead. She spent the last 3 months living in a van with her children.
And I regret having to sleep out there so bad. I tell them I'm sorry, but I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me.
1 a.m. on Monday morning, they parked at the Hollywood Greektown Casino parking garage in below freezing temps. Overnight, the car ran out of gas, and the next day, her 9-year-old son was not breathing.
I tried to give him CPR, and I was just giving him CPR. I just kept saying, Fetty, don't leave me. Don't leave me, please.
After a friend helped take him to the hospital, her 2-year-old daughter was also found unresponsive. Both were later pronounced dead from what appears to be hypothermia.
She didn't even get to live her life. She didn't get to do nothing. She lost her life because I had to sleep in the car.
In a press conference, the mayor and city leaders confirmed that Tatiana did call the city's homeless response team back in November, but nothing ever came of it.
At least as far as we've been able to determine so far, the family never called back again for service. And as far as we've been able to tell, our homeless staff never proactively reached out to say, What happened with your situation? Was it resolved?
Mayor Duggan is now calling for a review of the city's homeless services, while Tatiana is now in a shelter and her kids are with relatives.
It took my 2 kids to die for y'all to help me. It just don't work like that. It hurt losing 2 kids in one night. You know, I don't wish this on nobody. And if you can get help, please go get help. Because I don't want nobody else to go through what I'm feeling.
And the new McFall Brothers Funeral Home here in Detroit is providing funeral services for these children free of charge to the family. Now, if you are homeless or on the verge of homelessness.
And that's crazy, man. My truest, putting that link to my IG DM, I can't get it on the YouTube.
But GC, how dude was like, she didn't call back. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, they can do anything they want, fam. Like, they was even saying that, but at the end, they end up saying, yeah, but we didn't have nobody reach out to her and see that she get a situation resolved. But just the thought of somebody saying he didn't call back, like, man, I probably called you 50 times.
Right now, we're going to turn to our other.
My fault, I got it. Now, when I happen to scroll, this might be the one, because this video right here do say I'm refined to the father. So this might be the, I think this is it. Hold on.
Oh, man.
Big story of the night. A father speaking to us tonight after learning 2 of his kids died from exposure to the cold in a casino parking lot.
Yesterday, 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham spoke to the mother of those 2 kids about the tragic situation.
Yesterday, I woke them up to wake them up from school. My son wasn't moving. And I kept saying, Freddie, please get up, please.
Well, tonight, Darren is getting the father's side of this story, hearing about the moment he learned 2 of his children had passed away.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They got him. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried, I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state, but I tried. I tried to keep hotels, I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to?
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
See, that's what I saw, about 3 months, but she ain't never said nothing to me.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that woman gonna call that man to keep her kids because she homeless and not say she was homeless.
Hey, no matter what the relationship, friendship, or well, no matter what it is, that's what a daddy and a mama, that's the relationship that they got that's invisible right there. Hey, the family, you know, like the daddy, he can be married, I'm gonna get mine. I can be married, hey, they gotta sleep in there in the bunk bed. Y'all sleep on them couches tonight, I'll get y'all something tomorrow. You hear me?
Right. And even if she didn't personally tell him, I'm quite sure it was some family members of her side that knew she was in that car and then called and get on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't no secret. Well, it was a secret. She was sleeping in her car for 3 months with her kids that didn't nobody know.
Right.
And these niggas out here popping bottles and buying cat. And people like this just need a place to stay for tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and this nigga said he was at the gym and had just got on the treadmill when she called him and told him to come to the hospital. Come on, man.
Yeah, he was busy.
So busy for his kids, and then he's sitting right here He's sitting right here doing this interview with the news, looking stupid as hell.
Yeah, man. Nigga ain't talking about it as he wipe away tears. I'm glad she told us because we wouldn't have knew. Shit.
Yeah, that's wild right
Yeah,
there.
man, that's boy, that's a cold one there. Like, I don't know where you got that at, boy.
And then when I was doing looking for these videos, I came across another video that happened within this only been like a week ago. I came across another I came across another video about another broad who had neglected her kids. Let me look and see. I want to say it was in the same state and had them living in squalor. They say for years. They say Michigan in Detroit. One day ago, Michigan. Matter of fact, we're gonna tap into this one too. How long is it? Oh, this the shade room. I ain't messing with the shade room. The shade room will tear your ass up. But I had ran across a couple videos on that female that left her kids at the house by themselves living in squalor. Man, why these women ain't taking care of these kids and why these fathers is not taking them, man? You knowing it's too cold.
Man, that's cold blooded. That's cold blooded. All of them should have been able to spend it. If he could stay warm tonight, they should have been able to stay warm tonight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they let them sleep on the couch. They get to sleep on. They got to go in the morning. Some strict
Right.
rules. Some
That was Pontiac spill where they found the kids in the squalor. That was crazy, man. Right,
when
my
you say
sister
squalor, what's
told
that,
me.
G? What's the
Dirty,
squalor?
filthiness, squalor,
Okay,
nasty.
yeah, filthy.
Mm-hmm. Big DTV say how much you need, cuzzo. Oh, it ain't no certain amount, man. Whatever the cash app is definitely scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm saying? No matter. Send $1, $2, $5. Anything is appreciated. Appreciate the support. I mean, I'm like Mr. said, some say this StreamYard $45, man.
Yeah.
Man, ain't $45 because you know I got the big boy one.
Yeah, I got that little boy. That one cost 45, man. Shit, we're gonna have to, instead of me throwing all my little super chats or whatever they call it, where I might have to, I don't have to put mine where somebody throw some back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You said she would drop food off for them periodically, but she stayed at a different house. And then she said she discovered it when she woke them up to go to school. So these kids are sleeping in the car. She waking them up to go to school. So how is they getting themselves cleaned up and stuff like that, man? That's sad.
You're going
Man.
down a whole different rabbit hole. Just think, she slept out there, man, till that car one day. I think that carbon dioxide had a little bit to do with it too, cause you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, if she packed down with cars and clothes and this and that, what they?
Right.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Taya the Truth.
Yeah,
That's,
Taya, what's
that's
happening?
like you say, yeah, that's definitely a whole nother different
It's
rabbit
a
hole
whole
right
nother
there
different living condition. We just talking about they done froze in the car, man, and the daddy at the gym, fam.
on the treadmill.
On the treadmill. Man, that's cold blooded.
Cold blooded, man. Let me see if I can find another one.
That's why y'all gotta know we blessed. We didn't have to go through things like this. We had bad conditions, but we made it through. So we blessed. Woke up this morning, and hopefully we can wake up tomorrow, but it ain't promised. You know what I'm saying?
He said it was 3 degrees outside. Nah, there been some times where I was outside trapping out the car, cutting the car on and off to stay warm. And after a while, I'm like, shit, it's a wrap for the night. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So let alone. So if you notice this, when you go to sleep, your heart rate and stuff slow down, which means your temperature and shit drop. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't notice, like I said, trapping out of cars and being in cars when it's cold and falling asleep. You wake up cold. That's because your body done, you know what I'm saying? Your body done slowed down. Your heart rate and slowed down. It ain't pumping to keep you warm and shit, man.
Right. Even some houses. I done been in some houses, doing this and doing that. No electric. It's it's cold in them. You can see the smoke come out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? We in there all day.
And then, like you say, it's a whole nother rabbit hole. The school. How come the school? I knew the school had to know, man.
Yeah.
'Cause I know they coming to school. I know they probably ain't up to the best in far in hygiene and appearance. So that's gonna raise some eyebrows and teachers and stuff. Well, I don't know how it is today, because these damn These damn teachers now. I remember going to school. Teachers, all the teachers was old and wore wigs. Today you go to school, teachers bad, big booties, and
Yeah, they got
young girls.
BBL.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
got
So they
BBL.
ain't
Yeah, they got a BBL.
that didn't even raise no suspicion or questions come from the school or nothing to check on these kids. You know. So if they homeless, I mean if they homeless, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no question. They ain't got no money, so they
But you
ain't
got
buying lunch. They probably getting food. I mean lunch tickets. And there's so many, like
her
you said,
daddy,
there's so
man.
many.
What is her daddy doing? See, that's what I'm saying. See, he'll spin the block with somebody call him a B.
My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Right.
it's some stuff that'll make him spin. He can spin. He'll spin. He got a chopper. He got a stick. You know what I'm saying? But what would he do for them kids though? See, I do all that for my kids. See, that's what I'm saying. See, they playing. See, they running up in them gas stations and robbing little five and dime and nickel and dime store. Like, if they'll run up in there, run up in some.
And then he said she didn't tell him. If a woman got some kids with a man and she homeless, who the first person she gonna call about them kids?
There's something going on.
The baby daddy.
Something going on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it. Let me see if I can find it. Where she did the interview with the news and the female. I'm gonna see. I didn't watch it all the way through. Shout King V. I didn't watch it all the way through, but I'm gonna see. It wasn't that long, but if I can find it, we're gonna watch it all the way through so we can find out who that female was with her that was had her hair all done. She dressed all nice.
Yeah.
Don't come up in here looking all good now.
Hey, that was the lady with the YouTube page. Hey, what up, Turner Hustling? That was
Right.
the lady with the YouTube page, and ain't none of this funny. I know I'm laughing and giggling, but I ain't playing though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish we could. I would have bought her a room. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I buy her a room. Yeah. Yeah, I could at least get her out the cold. I ain't saying no Marriott and all that. I ain't trying to
Okay.
talk like that.
Here you
I'm
go.
saying
Here you
I
go.
can get her out from under that cold, dry carport when she was under though.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go right here. We're going to see if they tell us who this was with her.
Mother of two children who likely died from hypothermia in a car is speaking out tonight. Her 9-year-old son and 2-year-old daughter were found unresponsive after spending the night in the Hollywood casino parking garage.
Over the past 24 hours, questions have been raised about why the family didn't get help. During a press conference today, Mayor Mike Duggan revealed that family called the city in November, but nothing was done.
For whatever reason, this wasn't deemed an emergency that caused an outreach worker to visit the family.
Tonight, I sat down with that mother. She is 29-year-old Tatiana Williams. She told me she and her 4 children had been living in their van for the past 3 months.
They said it was carbon monoxide. Or I don't know what it is. There's so many stories going around. I haven't even got the right story for my own kids. But one thing I do know is they could never be cold in their car. Cause I keep gas in their car. I do what I got to do to keep them kids with heat. So it's not hypothermia. My kids could have never froze to death. But I called everybody. I called out of state. I called different cities. I called Detroit. I got on the cam list. I've been on the cam list for a long time. Nobody. Every time I call, they say it's no shelter, no bed. I thought I was doing the right thing. I tried to keep them warm at night. That's it. I was just trying to keep them warm. Nobody helped me. It took me to lose 2 of my kids to get this help. I don't feel good about it.
If you ever find yourself without shelter, there are resources for you. Just scan the QR code on your screen to be taken to clickondetroit.com. We've posted those resources there. Also, everything we've learned so far about this horrible case.
I bet it is resources now.
Yeah.
They didn't say who that was. I was wondering if it was a family member or something, man. Damn. I'm so paranoid. Like it's cold. We know it's cold as hell, like right now in Ohio. The other day I had to put some oil in my car. I had to check the oil. So, to check the oil, you got to have the car running. That's only gonna take a couple minutes. I was paranoid of carbon monoxide just for a couple minutes. You feel me?
Yeah.
Damn, that's sad, man.
That shit that's sad. That got some of my feelings. I don't got a lot of.
Right.
They got my feelings, man.
Although I'm gonna go ahead and tap into the one where the other one just happened. I said that was the shade room. Hold on. Let me see if we can tap into the one about the other girl. Tap into that one. 2 days ago, 3 Michigan children found living alone in squalor for years. They said for years, you hear me?
Pontiac, Michigan. This is where the Oakland County Sheriff is speaking on a case and an investigation where a mom is accused of leaving alone her kids in a neglected home for years. Let's listen on Live Now from Fox. Some of this content could be very, very hard to really retain here, so viewer discretion is advised as we learn the details of this case.
Agreement was arrived at in 2022, but the mother still would not allow him to see the kids. So that's what we've learned so far, at least preliminarily. We're going to go back and double check all these timelines and that kind of information. So he, in essence, had lost contact with the kids. And that's where that stood. So we've had questions about that. The other questions that we've had was who were the other people potentially dropping food at the house other than the mother? So far, again, the investigation is pretty layered and complex given that it's going over years. But it appears that those are companies like an Instacart or a DoorDash, things like that. So, so far, none of the people that were coming to the house had any awareness that there were kids inside or the situation in which they were delivering to. Obviously, the question was somebody dropping food off knowing there's kids there? No information.
Well, ain't a good one. We gonna slide through this shade room, man.
What mother leaves her young kids alone in the house for 4 years?
Everybody's upset about it, like, oh my God, this is right in our neighborhood.
Apparently, this woman, her landlord, stopped getting rent and hearing from her, so he called 911 for a welfare check.
Had no idea that there were kids there, let alone kids in grave situation.
3 children were inside, trash piled up.
Come on, man. Once again, the schools, you mean to tell me the schools ain't noticing? If they living like that, I know they got to come to school with an odor or something. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in the world they going to school looking their best and kept up if they living like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen there, man. It's a lot of stuff for her to do besides let them kids lay in there like your dog got a new pillow, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you just bought your dog a new sweater and a new leash. Like, hold on. See, these people, that lady can do something. It's a lot of stuff out there that she can do, no matter if it's legal.
Everywhere.
Illegal,
the kids said that their mother.
My bad. Go ahead.
Whatever she had to do. I don't know if I'm talking too much, G. I'm just that shit just messing with me, man. These girls, man, sitting around here going to these clubs, these eyelashes and all of this and all of that. And no, I ain't trying to bash women, but man, I know some women that ain't gonna starve like that. I know some girls that you get she don't reputation and all that stuff. Pride leave right before the fall. You hear me, fam?
Right. Yeah. Now what Spiel said, now listen at this. What Spiel said made sense. He said it's hard out here. For real. People say she could have gotten help, but people not gonna help. That's true. But when it comes to certain shit, they gonna have to drag me out of there.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the safety and the shelter of your kids, you go to some places, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna sleep in the casino instead of under the garage. We're gonna have to do something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna sleep in jail then. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I
And
ain't finna freeze in that car, man.
He'll say his baby mama would have froze to death before his kids. You
I
damn
mean, it's
right.
a lot of options. It's a lot. But I can understand a mama not want to give up her kids because she think ain't nobody gonna give them back. You know, that mother cub, what they call it, that you know how a mama be where she don't want her kids come. Nuh-uh. She gonna die with them in her arms. You know
Right.
what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah, then pride, because like she could even went to the school like, man, my kids, we ain't got nowhere to stay. It's cold. But
Yeah.
sometimes pride.
But see, she didn't want to get them kids took. Anybody she went to, they were taking them. They were gonna take her.
At that point, shit, it seemed like it would have been better, man.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it seemed like she was holding on to them so nobody won't take them because they just don't make sense to sit in a car that's 8, 10 degrees outside.
Right.
Running gas all night, sleeping in the car in the back seat. They're just like, you know, you didn't have nothing but less than a quarter tank of gas. Trying to, you know.
All right, I found a better one.
A scenario so dire, one that would be deplorable and intolerable even for an animal, you better brace yourself. And I'll say that again in case you think I'm exaggerating. Brace yourself. This is a bad one. The pictures deserve a graphic warning. This story came to light at the end of last week in a Detroit suburb of Pontiac, Michigan. Oakland County Sheriff's deputies found 3 children in this house in these conditions. A 15-year-old boy and 2 girls aged 12 and 13. Their mother had left them in that home to fend for themselves almost 5 years ago. Do the math. They would have been 10, 8, and 7.
5 years. Damn, I didn't know that. Hold on, we got to get some more. I didn't know that.
That fact alone is mind-boggling. But so is this. They existed on weekly drop-offs of food from Instacart and DoorDash. But towards the end of that 5-year ordeal, the food that was dropped off ended up being a loaf of bread. Obviously, somebody also was paying the rent on that house until they stopped. That happened last October. And it was therefore the landlord who called the sheriff's office for a welfare check. By then, of course, those children's welfare was all but non-existent. Their house was overrun with garbage and feces and mold. Their clothes were filthy. Their hair was matted. And just so you know the extent of the neglect, their toenails were so long they could barely walk. Their last delivery of anything related to personal hygiene was a half-decade ago and was only a box of trash bags, some gloves, and a can of air freshener. 5 years ago. They hadn't been to school since 2020, and the 2 girls apparently hadn't been outside that house in years. Tonight, the children's 34-year-old mother is in custody, as she should be. But it begs the question, where was everybody else? Where was the father? Where were the schools? What about the neighbors? How could this nightmare have gone on for so long? Joining me now is the Oakland County Sheriff, Michael Bouchard. Sheriff, thank you so much for being here.
Damn, man. That's crazy right there, ain't it?
Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Damn, I didn't even know that when I had scrolled across. Like I said, I didn't dig into that one. 5 years, man.
You got a good picture of the girl?
Yeah, I got one of her. That's her right here. Hold on, I gotta make the video. You see it? The girl right there down there to the right. If I can't hit the video. If I hit the video, it's gonna start.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't see
Right
it good.
there.
She all dolled up and stuff. I can't see it good.
34 years old. Now she ain't really dolled up. I'm quite sure she got on a wig though.
Yeah,
Or
she
some
dropping
weed.
that food off, staying over there with them, you know, with a party at.
5 years, man.
Yeah, she got them kids living over there, man. They was cleaning up and doing the best they can. You know what I'm saying?
So you mean to tell me neither one of the grandmothers no aunts, no uncles, or nothing. The kids haven't been to school in 5 years, so that means the school failed them because they didn't call for the truancy. It took the landlord a year. They said the rent had been paid in a year before he finally sent them a welfare check. That story right there ain't adding up. It got to be some details
Yeah,
in
your
that.
mama ain't,
That ain't-
cause your mama go to jail when them kids don't go to school. See, it's a whole bunch of different loose ends on that one. But it's a cold blooded story though.
So if the rent hadn't been paid in a year, we're gonna say October, because this is what February, October, November, December, January, 4 months. You already know they coming and evicting you. They
At least
coming
come
and
and knock on
evicting
the
you,
door.
right? So they're saying the rent was being paid every month for what 4 years, 4 years. Then it just stopped. We're gonna say this. I ain't even gonna say last October. I'm gonna say this October, 4 months ago, and they ain't did a eviction, a welfare check. Then yeah, we're gonna get up off this one. I don't even wanna. I didn't know it was that.
That's cold.
We just jumped down a hell of a rabbit hole, didn't we?
Yeah, man, that's cold blooded. Man, y'all hit that like button, man. Share the live, man, for that good content, man. You know we content creators over here. You know what I'm saying?
Creators, you hear me?
Yeah.
Let me see what we got. Take that down. We gonna tap in on this Cuffy situation one more time. I know this one right here about the spill. Spill gonna love this one, the real spill. Make sure y'all slide through and check out the real spill, man. I ain't got it. But this is what I want to say. I ain't saved. I had just been watching a couple videos to get the full in depth of it. I'm just gonna skim through it to get the whole in depth of it. Go past there and check out if it's still up. The live AK-47 did last night. And it was another video we had tapped into, but I forgot the dude's name. And I had came across one of his videos too. It was a black guy. He had on a Pooh Shiesty mask. Cuffy. So in that paperwork, when I had said that, when we had covered the first time, we both had said, we both were saying like it was a whole bunch of different scenarios. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
But in that paperwork, not one time did it say, not saying he's not a rat. I'm just giving out some scenarios. You know what I'm saying? We always gotta look at both sides of the coin, and until the other party come out and say something, we can come up with our own assumptions and opinions.
Right.
Nowhere in that paperwork did it say that. Oh, and he said he didn't want his name in there though. Did it say Meech got him locked up? He's not locked. Cuffy is not locked up because of the drugs. He's locked up because of the guns, which they got hip to him over a phone. How they even got on to him was through a phone call that he was on the phone call with old girl. She had it on loudspeaker, and the detective was there and overheard it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Meech knew her. He supposedly had sent her to him. When you dealing with somebody, you don't give a fuck who's just like even niggas who I talk to on the phone now, that's we cool with. I'm still gonna be careful with some of the shit I say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And one thing about you, you don't never say no names.
Right.
You don't never say no names.
Like I'm dead. So like I'm saying, like when I one time in there did it say that he got him locked up. His name ain't in there. It got to be in there. It got to be in that paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then to come to find out, he not even locked up for the drugs. Didn't come to find out. I ain't even know this part. They say he ran off on the plug. You see, they opened up that can of worms right there, man, and opened up a whole lot of shit. That's why the shit should have had came out when he first got out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It should have had that conversation.
Cause you got to think about it. If that man would have told on Cuffy, man, we would have been knew that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we would have been knew that. Like just how this internet. I mean, this internet wasn't that strong back then, but there's a lot of static in there. Must be on man. You know.
Yeah, that's why I said I couldn't hear you. Go ahead. I hear you now. Go ahead. Say something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's just that we just this internet wasn't as strong as it is now back then. But what I know is if that man name was on, if Big Meech, the one that the whole world look up to, used to, or whatever they do, If he would have told him somebody, we would have knew this 20 years ago.
So this is the point I wanted to make. I had kind of got a brain freeze. Now the Cuffy said, soon as the shit happened, he already knew it was the bribe. He said he didn't come out and say nothing about Meech until he had to assume it was Meech until he got the paper, until he got the official paperwork. So if you knew it was the bribe as soon as it happened, why wouldn't you automatically assume it was him because that's how you met her, through him?
Fact.
And that's why I said the other day, man, that this shit ain't turned into nothing but content, because it's just so many ifs, ands, what's, but, and every day is new and different shit coming out. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? That's what those guys who be cooperating, this is what they want. Whole bunch of different stories and smoke screens and stuff. It's guys on this internet that pass through our chat or anybody. All of them are doing this type of stuff. They're throwing smoke screens. When all of this stuff is simple. Pull the paperwork. Don't just read page 12. Read the paperwork and let prove your innocence. That's what I would do if I had any type of jacket or anything like that on me. I would love to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay.
Love to prove your innocence. Hey, do whatever you just did again when you did the last time and the audio was messing up.
Actually, I took my charger out. It just started fuzzing. You want me to drop down and come back?
Yeah, drop down and come back. All right. Yeah, man, it's different. It's different shit coming out every day, man. And I don't even understand why 95% of the people are even concerned about it. Because even if he is, like I said, in another week or shit, like say for instance, if motherfuckers just stop talking about it now, by this time next week, man, the motherfucker be done moved on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? But however, I did see 50 Cent come out here. Now he done started talking, and he said he believed Big Meech was kind of jealous of the relationship he had with his son. He said he put him through rehab. He was telling this is the example 50 Cent said he gave him. He said he put the man in rehab. He said his dad telling him about how he used to cop X pills. He said he was telling Lil Meech to save his money. His dad telling him about how much money he was blowing. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of was like a tug of war.
Yeah, and that's why he kind of looked up to probably 50 Cent, because 50 Cent was telling him something that was working. You know what I'm saying? But just like you said, Big Meech been gone for 2 decades, fam. He the one made it start raining in 112 Memorial Drive in ATL. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the one throwing the money, and it wasn't no ones. You know what I'm saying? For real. So
it wasn't no ones.
Yeah, it wasn't no ones. I was there. It wasn't no ones. So
we're gonna kind of rewind it back. I found the article. We're gonna kind of rewind it back to we was talking about that first. We was talking about Tupac's deletion trial being delayed to 2026 as Cuffy D defense claimed he wasn't in Las Vegas at the time of the deletion.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm gonna just read the article because we had just talked about it a little bit. The high-profile trial initially set for March 2025. It was in March. Will now kick off in February 2026 after Davis' defense team filed a motion for additional time to speak with witnesses linked to the nearly 30-year-old case. Prosecutors maintain that Davis orchestrated the drive-by shooting and is the sole surviving person who was in the car from which the fatal shots were fired. While Davis had previously admitted to being at the scene, his legal team now contends that he wasn't even in Las Vegas when Shakur was deleted. Davis himself has confessed publicly to being in the vehicle that pulled up alongside Shakur's car and opened fire, with the rapper succumbing to his injuries days later. For years, his death was linked to his beef with the Notorious Big, who was deleted in 1997. They just turned this shit into a circus. We think this other shit. Shout out Dan Diva.
Dan Diva. Man, this shit seems like wrestling.
If we think this other shit been a circus, wait till this get up. That's why I said we gonna make sure we keep up and follow this one.
Yeah. That's just crazy.
So until the trial come up, we gonna keep up with everything that happened, every motion that get filed, everything. We go ahead about to make a a Keefy D file.
Right. Go on, keep up with it. See what's up with it. Cause Tupac the man, shit, Tupac, they still talk about Tupac.
30 years later, man.
Yeah. You got on your Tupac shirt.
I
Shoot.
told you that's what made me. That's what had made me. That's what made me have to think about it. I had,
Shoot.
you know, since
Tupac
I had
still
watched
in
the
the building.
video. I had seen the video the other day, and this what made me think about it. When I had, like I said, I had grabbed this shirt today.
Yeah. But man, it's just nothing gonna get that off of my mind about them girls, that lady kids froze. Like they're just, I don't understand that, and people just buying $100 steaks and $1,000 shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get that. I don't want to understand. Like even
Right.
if you try to make me understand, I don't even want to understand. It's just, and then as soon as it happened, then they say, "Well, we got help. If you need them, call 1-800." You know, like that shit. Just all of this is storefront commercial bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like we got people starving, kids in the car, 4 months. I know she asked for help.
And then the other kids, they say the girls hadn't been outside in 4 years, man. What do kids love to do?
Man, come on, man. They don't
Go
care.
outside. You mean to
Man, I
tell me
don't
these
care if they
kids
was
did
out there
not step
picking
out their
flowers,
house?
making mud pies. They want to be outside.
You mean to tell me these kids did not step? Here I am, a grown ass man, and I can't even sit my ass in the house.
Right.
You know, and I'm a homebody. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm a homebody, man. I at least got to go get some of that fresh air. That's why how you get healthy without all the medicine. You get you some sunlight and some fresh air.
They say the kids' toenails were so long they could barely walk.
I wish I could. That lady, what a daddy. They didn't show his their dad.
Now, they didn't show that dad.
Yeah, man. These dudes, man, ain't no. He was just laid up over somebody else's house with her kids.
Right.
You
Shout
know
out
what I'm saying?
me. Shout out me too solid. What's up, me too solid?
Me too solid, too solid.
Appreciate the love.
You feel me, G? He wasn't doing nothing but laying up over somebody else's house with their kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that, and I'm gonna stay focused on that school. That's what I'm my main. You mean to tell me these kids haven't been to school in 4 years and it wasn't no truancy file?
Mama
Remember?
go to jail. Yeah, mama. Them kids gotta go to school.
Got to go to school, man.
Yeah, they made it mandatory so they can program our kids. So they're gonna make you're gonna go to jail if you don't let them program them.
Neighbors ain't said, like the news lady say, the neighbors ain't seen nothing. They ain't seen the mama going in and out of the house. Y'all seeing DoorDash going up there. Oh, happy birthday to Me Too Solid. Drop your cash app in the chat. Today
Me Too Solid 21 now.
Birthday.
Yeah, she finally 21 now.
Hit her cash app, y'all. Even if it ain't nothing but $1, drop your cash app in the chat.
Cash app.
Solid. You know I'm gonna show. You know I'm gonna show you some love. But DoorDash going to this house every day. Well, what they say once a week or even every day, dropping them off food. They get supplies and stuff dropped off, which is probably DoorDash too. The neighbors ain't seen the mother or nothing going in, and we know how nosy motherfuckers is, man.
Gee, who cut the grass? Who took out the trash? Like,
right? They lived in an apartment complex, so we know they probably take care of the grass.
Okay.
And the trash not going out. Let's go to the squalor, the house being in such deplorable issues. But they was already in shambles from day one, because I mean they wasn't even doing no chores or program to take out the trash, even when the mama was there. Because although they've been there by themselves for 5 years, they was still old enough to been able to be taking out the trash and doing the dishes and doing chores around the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You sitting there training, that home training from a young, you know.
She said she ain't 21. Mr. said something. She's 25.
Oh, you 25? Okay, I got it.
And then I know it's back in the day. Going to school, you couldn't wait for your mama or something. I ain't gonna say you. I couldn't wait for my mama or something to go out of town or say she going out. We can invite people over. Now that was a perfect opportunity. So they wasn't even inviting people over or nothing. So that kind of showed that something was already going on before the mama left them for
right.
They had
You
them.
just think you got your own crib at 14. It's on, ain't it, G?
Right.
You got your own crib at 14, somebody paying the bills? It's popping.
So that means it was already something going on previous to that was affecting them mentally, not to be able to function properly, even after the mom gone. And properly, when I say properly, I mean even properly enough to reach out for some help. I ain't blaming it on the kids now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it'd be like I said, growing up, I couldn't wait for my mom to go out of town or say she's going out for friends so I can invite somebody over. But after a while and she ain't came home, I got to worrying and calling around for her. These kids ain't get called no family members or my mama ain't came back home or nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I don't want to get it messed up. Let's say 4 years or 5 years. They said 5 years, yeah. They've been there 5 years at the house by themselves. Mimi, you just came in. We covered a story that happened down in Pontiac, Michigan, where they found some kids in the house. The oldest one was 15. The oldest kid was 15. They found 3 kids in the house, and their mother had abandoned them in that house 5 years ago. So they've been at that house by themselves for 5 years. The living conditions were deplorable. It was trash and feces everywhere. So you mean to tell me these kids didn't call no family? That's why I say it was already something going on that had them shook mentally not to reach out to somebody or something. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the mother even hanging around who wasn't even telling her, what about your kids?
Right.
Like what was going on? It's some drugs or it's something real serious going on right here.
Something real serious.
Yeah, real serious.
Hold on, I'll be back. Hold it down.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, Me Too, Solid, man. Yeah, man. Y'all holler at Me Too, Solid, man. Hit her on the cash out. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out Real Spill. Only by Truest. Shout out Talia the Truth. Turtle Hustling. You know what I'm saying? Yo Swift.
Y'all,
Evil. Me Too, Solid. Yeah, shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all hit that like button. We appreciate y'all. We need y'all. Real supporters.
real.
We don't want no followers.
Y'all lucky Gracie sleeps. I'm gonna Gracie y'all to death, man.
Man, yeah. Like here, yeah, Gracie. Yeah, she all blue too? Yeah. You got you a good one over there for sure.
Right. Me Too, Solid said they never thought to go outside and get help. Never thought to go outside and get help. Listen, they haven't been to school in 5 years. They said the girls haven't been outside the house in 4 years. Their hair was nappy and matted. Their hair was nappy and matted. They hadn't been outside. They say their toenails were so long they could barely walk. They've been in the house for 5 years.
Say they was dropping food off by Uber and DoorDash, dropping the food off, every other day, something like that. The last thing they dropped off was a loaf of bread.
That's crazy. They was even dropping them off, having cleaning supplies delivered to them, but it wasn't nothing but trash bags, and plastic gloves, and some air freshener. The house was deplorable. For the people that just came in, man, make sure y'all at least rewind back about 20 minutes and catch that, because we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here in a minute. If y'all just came in, go back 30 minutes and catch that about the mother in Pontiac, Michigan, who has abandoned her kids in the house for 5 years. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit it again, man.
One more time for the one time.
This shit is crazy.
Hey, y'all buckle down like the lady told us. You hold your horses.
It's disturbing.
Yeah.
I really don't even want to cover it, because to tell you the truth, it kind of had made me sad, man.
Yeah, it had me sad. It was in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? But people need to know what's really out here. You know what I'm saying? When you faking and not appreciating the things you do have and what you got going, kind of need to fix it if you can. If you can't, you might need to move in a better situation, because this cold-blooded here.
Cold-blooded. Hold on, I'm about to put it up.
One that would be deplorable and intolerable even for an animal, you better brace yourself. And I'll say that again in case you think I'm exaggerating. Brace yourself. This is a bad one. The pictures deserve a graphic warning. This story came to light at the end of last week in a Detroit suburb of Pontiac, Michigan. Oakland County Sheriff's deputies found 3 children in this house in these conditions. A 15-year-old boy and 2 girls aged 12 and 13. Their mother had left them in that home to fend for themselves almost 5 years ago. Do the math. They would have been 10.
Now, hold on, I just want to say this. Now, this news report was just 1 day ago.
8 and 7. That fact alone is mind-boggling. But so is this. They existed on weekly drop-offs of food from Instacart and DoorDash. But towards the end of that 5-year ordeal, the food that was dropped off ended up being a loaf of bread. Obviously, somebody also was paying the rent on that house until they stopped. That happened last October. And it was therefore the landlord who called the sheriff's office for a welfare check. By then, of course, those children's welfare was all but non-existent. Their house was overrun with garbage and feces and mold. Their clothes were filthy. Their hair was matted. And just so you know the extent of the neglect, their toenails were so long they could barely walk. Their last delivery of anything related to personal hygiene was a half-decade ago and was only a box of trash bags, some gloves, and a can of air freshener. 5 years ago. They hadn't been to school since 2020, and the two girls apparently hadn't been outside that house in years. Tonight, the children's 34-year-old mother is in custody, as she should be. But it begs the question, where was everybody else? Where was the father? Where were the schools? What about the neighbors? How could this nightmare have gone on for so long? Joining me now is the Oakland County Sheriff, Michael Bouchard.
It's crazy, man. Last October, so that was just this October, like I say, 4 months ago. It took the landlord 4 months to not do an eviction, check on the house, where my money at, what's going on. I ain't see nobody going in and out or nothing.
Yeah, man. If anybody in the chat, man, y'all, we need to keep up with this. We need to keep up with this because we need to see what type of time they're giving people for doing this type of crime to a child. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about protect the children, protect the children. We finna see. We finna see what they do because I know people who have got caught with some illegal substance and got 10 years, and I know some cats that done played with some kids and got 5. So we want to see what's going on when our people do stuff like this and what's the consequences to it because this shit is sad, man. This is sad for me.
And like I said earlier, man, people are nosy. You know people is nosy. You mean to tell me ain't none of these nosy ass neighbors or nosy ass girlfriends then stick their nose in this shit?
Nothing.
Check out Love Chhyld the producer. Make sure y'all slide through there and check out Love Chhyld the producer.
Yeah.
I think Love Chhyld just dropped a new beat. Yesterday or the day before.
Gee, if ain't nobody snitching on that block like that, boy, that block there, $1 million block. Them folks.
That's
I
where you
can't
want to be
believe
at.
didn't nobody say who cut the grass or I ain't seen no grown folks or where the cars at or it's kids in that house. They didn't go to school yesterday. Ain't nobody said nothing.
Right. Make sure y'all get y'all memberships, man. I'm about to have exclusive content coming up. Matter of fact, I am about to go get Gracie. So y'all can see for the people who wasn't here yesterday and didn't get to meet Gracie. Because me and Gracie about to start dropping content.
Yeah. See, Gracie, man, she a new member to the show, man. She the superstar. We done got a superstar for the show, man. Yeah, man, this Mr. Says so, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Look at the chat. Appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that like button one time. Everybody wish me too solid a happy birthday today. Her birthday. She said she's 25 today. Still looking young and good. Look at little Gracie, man. Gracie, the superstar of the show, man.
I'm about to turn Gracie into a star. Gracie about to be a star.
Yeah, a little superstar, man. We can't help if she pretty like that.
So make sure y'all get y'all membership for that Gracie content.
Hey, what you say, Big Hank? I can't help if she look that good.
Man. Hankin TV and Gracie content coming soon. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
everybody who got them little bullies, they stomach rubbing the ground and their legs look like they come off a horse. Yeah, I'll take them back.
mm-hmm.
Go get your money back, man. We don't care about the trophy sitting beside him. He can't even run down the street with me. I can't play fetch with him. He won't go get the ball, man.
Won't get good at the ball. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna make sure we keep up with that. We're gonna keep up with that one for sure,
Yeah.
man. It's just like
Yeah.
they even said on the news clip. I mean, they had it posted like where was the dad at and where was the schools at? At
We
the
got
least.
questions, man.
Not the neighbors. Where was the family at in the schools? You know what I'm
School. Yeah,
saying?
we got questions. Somebody at that school finna get in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's finna be some trouble behind this.
It
That's why
definitely
we need to
is.
follow it. We need
Yeah,
to
it
see what's
is.
going on, what kind of consequences a person get for just totally neglecting their own children, more than one
Mm-hmm.
of them, and they got them living in a pigsty.
In a pigsty. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mimi. But make sure y'all get y'all memberships and members to get the first dib on puppies.
Yeah.
You get the first dib. It's a girl. It's a lilac, French bully, blue.
Yeah, real deal.
Papers. Come with the papers and everything. So you definitely gonna be getting you a purebred. You're gonna be a star. Up here in Ohio, it's cold and it's snow outside right now, so I'm having a difficulty trying to housebreak her. But as soon as this snow melt, I'm definitely gonna housebreak her. So I just got in her pen right now. They got me some piss pads trying to train her. But she definitely gonna be outside. She ain't been outside. I mean, she done been
Yeah.
outside, but she ain't been outside.
Yeah,
There's
me too.
snow
Solid
on the
say.
ground.
Me too. Solid say she heard that they gave the wrong dog when you went and got what you would call haircut.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she said I had popped in on slaps. I heard you saying they gave you the wrong dog. Yeah, it wasn't this one though. It was my Heavenese. I got a little white Heavenese too. And they gave me the damn wrong dog. I got home. It took me 30 minutes to realize I had the wrong damn dog, man. And like I was telling telling somebody else, I was preoccupied because I had so much stuff going on. Because once I looked, I mean, it took a hard look. I had to look hard, but if I hadn't been preoccupied, I probably would have caught it sooner. I immediately knew something was going on, though. I immediately knew
Yeah.
something was
You
going
said
on.
she wasn't mine. I'm fair.
Right. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna post both the pictures on my community wall. Or the next time when we go live tomorrow, I'm gonna have a side by side, and I'm gonna pull them up so people can see that I just wasn't tripping. So let the people know what you got coming up, Mr. Sis. We about to go ahead and get on up out of here, man.
Yeah, man, I'm just dropping some of the latest contents. I didn't really got it moved towards the news, so we can start watching the news all over in different places, showing how this violence is on the rise. And every now and then, I try to do a little documentary on Big Meech and them. If I find some new information, I try to react to it. I'm new to it, but I'm true to it, so it's gonna get better. So work with me. So if you ain't subscribe to the channel. Go check out the little content I got, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
She said everybody would have got it. Oh, I forgot we got to cover the part 2 of the Hustle Cartel and Charleston White right quick.
Yeah.
Come to find out. So what happened? Hustle Cartel had went to Dallas. They had went to Big T. Man, if I'm gonna play a small clip. Shout out Trey 600, man. Make sure y'all slide through there and check out Trey 600. Hustle Cartel, they had pulled up to Dallas, the Big T, taunting Charleston White, you know what I'm saying, talking shit or whatever. Come to find out Charleston White and then went to wherever they was at, their Airbnb, whatever. I ain't gonna say Charleston White, somebody went and slashed the tires on all their cars.
Give me some spray paint. Give me some spray paint, man. Look at me like, Yo, Charlie, where you at? We out here at Gym City, the place you recommended, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, where you at? Huh? In your city. You still ain't popped up yet. You know what I'm saying? We at Big T. Looking for you back.
Now, as you heard, Hustle Cartel, he was looking for Charleston White. Charleston White, he was looking for Hustle Cartel. So they've been having this back and forth. Well, Charleston White, according to Hustle Cartel, flattened all his tires, and Hustle Cartel said he got him locked up. And what they're saying they had an altercation, and his charges are aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And it's real crazy. It's real crazy, man, because now he's locked up, and when Charleston White had to deal with all this. But right after that, it's crazy because Hustle Cartel was laughing. He was saying that he was a part of it and he had something to do with it. And he was just really happy, that Charleston White was locked up. And he said he wanted to go see, he wanted to go see the jail, call him, put the laws on him.
Judge, bro, tell me why this Charleston White, man, Charleston White came and flagged them all tires, nigga, after you done beat this nigga.
Now, of a Cartel, we already know he be doing them skits. That's what he known for, them skits. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a skit. But he also was showing his hand. I guess that he said he had got into an altercation with Charleston White. He was showing his hand messed up like he had punched him or something. And then like the video was just showing Charleston White supposed to went to wherever they was at and flattened all the tires on their cars. So then they called and got him locked up. But like I said yesterday, man, they ain't doing nothing but turn this police shit into a game now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, he snitched on me, and I got his homeboy. I snitched on his homeboy. His brother snitched on my cousin, and I snitched on his sister. That's what they playing now, fam. You know what I'm saying? See, I'ma lose playing with these dudes. That's why I don't mess with them, because I ain't gonna do nothing, and I ain't telling nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing, and I ain't telling nothing. That's how I for sure ain't gonna have to tell on nobody, because I don't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. So all of these dudes acting tough. See how we done went back to snitching. All this stuff we only got a couple things that we do. If they ain't gonna spin the block, they programmed to hurt each other. Our people, the youngsters, they programmed to hurt each other. They programmed to have a gun with a lot of magazines, a lot of artillery hanging, so they can hurt you. They learned that from the video game. They didn't even have an op until they seen Call of Duty. That's where ops and stuff came from. These dudes got guns, dressing them up, painting the clip, and putting disc grips and clips and stips on them. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody showed you no target though, so that let you know they can't shoot them. They need a switch. They gotta have a lot of rounds. They can't shoot. And all the shooting you just seen on the internet, have you seen one target?
Right. So at first, we already know that Charleston White, he had linked up with Lil Woody. Then he had end up kind of backstabbing, going at Woody, turned Woody in, him and Woody started going back and forth. But then come to find out, Charleston White had called Woody on the phone and apologized to him, but then got on the internet and started attacking him again. So Woody had did a video talking about that, like, damn, bro, how you gonna call me on the phone? Talking about talking about my mom and my daughter, and then you come back with the bullshit. Or even Woody had jumped in on it and started trolling him, because he did a video where he went to some store and bought a pack of eyes, them eyes you put on teddy bears or something.
Yeah.
Said he was looking for Charleston White's eye. Like I say, Hustle Cartel, we know him from them skits, them dice skits. And this right here was like a whole, that looked like this could have been a skit. So we gonna see what happened with that situation. But the bottom line is, they're turning this police shit into a game. You tell on me and get me locked up, I'm a ha ha ha. I tell on you and get you locked up. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, it's just like you said, them boys from Oak Cliff said, man, just stop shooting for nothing.
Right.
Yeah. So you got to put that iron on somebody, protect yourself, do what you got to do. Man, you got to, consequences, all of that. Don't let nobody do nothing to you. That's what I'm going to tell you. But as far as all this extra, all this playing back and forth, team score, point, ride, slide, man, that stuff dead, man. Get some money. Like, let's see, can we hook up? That's what I was saying the other day. You way up north. I got people. We know people on the West Coast. We know people in Louisiana, Texas, not Austin though, but with Texas, Florida, Georgia. You know, we know a lot of good people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, so like we can't get no money. We can't get a little pot. We put $5 in a week, and somebody win it every week. We can't. You know, everybody wanna. Why we can't get along? That's all my question. Like, why we can't get along? Now, if y'all don't want to get along, that's fine with me. I'll just grab my pistol too and sit over here by myself. You know what I'm saying, fam? But
Right.
like, why we can't get along? Like, that? Why we can't trust each other? Like,
All right,
you know,
Saturday. Don't forget Saturday at 6 p.m. What's the day? Thursday, Saturday at 6 p.m. Central. We're gonna be hanking with Glam Baddie, her and Tatted Barbie. Make sure y'all tune in for that. Artists out of Dayton out of Cincinnati / Dayton, Ohio. I have been telling y'all they had some kind of like a little situation going on with another female artist in the city. We're gonna get both sides of that story. We got Glam Baddie Saturday, the 21st. I'm gonna try to get candy bars the next day, that's Sunday, and see if we can get to the bottom of this. And at the end of the day, we're gonna spotlight the music. Don't forget to get y'all memberships, man. Hit that like button. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe to the channel, man. We on the road to 4K. Mimi, did you drop your Cash App in the chat? Look, a text message come through.
happy birthday, baby.
Hold on, my bad. All right, man. Make sure I hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that Cash App. Scroll at the bottom of the screen, man. The super chat and the super stickers is always available, man. You got any last thing to say?
Oh, I'm good, family. You pretty much covered. I just prayers go out to the lady family and those little girls. I hope they get justice. I don't care who it's on, get them. I hope they don't know more. You know, more power to everybody. Keep your head up, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow.
Okay, all right. We out of here, man.
Yeah.
Type of one if you already get in this live. Shout out to my boy Hankin TV. I see you.
I never fucked anybody over in my life. Didn't have it coming. You got that? All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one.
I'm hanking with Hank TV on my mama. Oh God, we finna be hanking with Hankin TV. Y'all know who come, man. Y'all come tune, man. We finna have a show for y'all. Y'all know how you get. Right there on the spit, let's do it.
Like y'all niggas be out here hating and shit, nigga. You not gonna win hating on me, bro. That's just real shit, nigga. And niggas know what's going on out here, nigga. They know how I am, nigga. They know my motherfucking. I ain't even gotta do none of that. We on the money, but they know what's going on, bro. And it's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no nigga hating on no snap, nigga. Ain't got no real reason to hate on me, nigga. Like you not gonna win hating on me. I don't give a fuck who you is, cause guess what? I'm a real nigga.
I understand why niggas hate. I understand, trust me, I know. It's okay, man, you doing your job. You supposed to hate on a nigga like me, man. Cause I remind you of everything you ain't. So it's okay to hate on a nigga like me, but I'ma keep on shining and I'ma keep on putting it in your face. Yeah, cause that's where it need to be, man, in your face, so you can see it up close and personal. Get a Kodak look. Matter of fact, take a picture, nigga, so you can put it on your wall at night, admire me, and hope that one day you can get a fraction of my swag, a fraction of my drip, a fraction of my personality, a fraction of my blessings, nigga. But you ain't gonna never get it cause you a hater. Haters don't get blessed. That's what you forgot to learn. That was in the fine print when you was signing up for your PhD, your player haters degree. Haters only get stressed. That's why your life is stressful. That's why your hair falling out. That's why your girl leaving you. That's why you're going through all the bullshit you're going through. You're about to get fired from your motherfucking job. Yeah, you're down and out. You're on your last motherfucking buck and you can't even buy luck. Yeah, it's hard for you out there because you've been hating all your life.